are you? Hope you're all doing well out there. Some of you might know me as Anonymous Phoenix, and I'm here to bring enlightenment to those of you who seem to be being conquered by what we call the justice system. Some of us go to the criminal justice system just to find out that there is a lot of criminals. But they're not the criminals that we think they are. They're the criminals that are running the system. They have now gone rogue. They have abused their authority as government officials, public servants. They have stepped all over we the people. What we have here is rogue government actors, bad actors. I told you I was going to bring back some concrete evidence. This is just one judge. I will be putting out a list, but I think it's important that we find out who each individual judge is. In this case, we have a loyalty oath. This is one for Judge Cynthia Kuhn. And for those of you who are in Tucson, Arizona, she is a judge at the Superior Court of Pima County. This judge has ruled unruly on many occasions. My research shows that there is anomalies with her oath of office, not having bonds, and not having the answers that we need on her financials. I'm going to read to you. This is a public notice from the private for all of you out there so that you know what's going on. This judge has done many foreclosures, been part of many unlawful, and I mean unlawful. I'm not talking about legal. I'm not talking about statutes. I'm not talking about bonds. So I put together this declaration of facts regarding the defective oath of the office of Cynthia Kuhn. It states that I have publicly gone through the observation of certified records provided by the Arizona Secretary of State. I declare that these statements are under the penalties of perjury, are as true, correct, and complete to the best of my knowledge. Number 1, examination of the public record. Upon review of the publicly provided oath of office documents for Cynthia Kuhn, I observed several anomalies, alterations, and chronological inconsistencies that appear on the face of the record itself. Number 2, the filing line contains 2 different years for her oath of office, 2015 and 2016. On the Secretary of State's filing line, where the filing year is recorded, 2 different years appear, 2015 as the original entry and 2016 written over it without initials or notation. Number 3, the invalidity of an uninitiated date alteration. Arizona Notary Correction Standards require authenticated corrections. No such authentication appears on the altered date. 4, chronological impossibility. The oath cannot be filed before the appointment. The appointment occurred in 2016. The filing is 2015. And I quote, "It is impossible for that to happen." Number 5, the filing date is ambiguous and internally contradictory. Because of the overridden years, the true filing year cannot be verified. Number 6, multiple versions of the same oath exist. Why? 2 versions exist in different times and handwriting. 7, legal requirement for oaths under Arizona law. A judge must take and properly file an oath before exercising authority. 8, impact of a defective or unfiled oath. And improperly filed oath means that the judge lacked lawful authority. And for a lot of you out there that were before this judge, that's very important. Because if she didn't have an oath and she didn't have a bond, and she's ruling against you and putting your family, loved ones in prison or in jail, or they're going to go and they're going to say that you didn't, your house you need to be taken out by the sheriffs, you better start looking for answers, because this is theft of public funds. This is RICO. They are stealing from our community with no authority. Number 9, these are no accusations. They're only factual observations. And this declaration presents factual observations only. It is my declaration under the penalties of perjury. I have sent this in at least half a dozen times. Ms. Kuhn or any of her staff do not want to answer. Secretary of State has no answers. The Pima County Recorder's Office, where they're supposed to keep the judge's oath of office, have no answers. The Superior Court of Pima County with Mr. Giacomino down there has no answers. So how do we have observed discrepancies and we have no clarification from our public officials? I'll tell you what it is. It's corruption under the color of law. Never mind even Title 18, 241 or 242 under the 1983 Bivens. None of that matters, because you see what it is? This is not our jurisdiction. That's their jurisdiction. We're under ministerial. We're under biological. We have blood flowing through our veins. We're not persons, we're not individual, we're not in res, we're not in leges. We are living, breathing souls. And they want you to believe that they have authority over us, which is impossible, because they take an oath of office to the 1611 Biblical Bible, which states that they have an oath to we the people. The problem that they have is when we ask for where they derive their authority, which is right on the Bill of Rights and on the Declaration of Independence, that doesn't mean anything to me. I'm talking about human rights, unalienable God-given rights that you as souls were born into this world. We follow our Creator. We don't follow and bow to statutes and bonds and public policy. But that's what's happening here, folks. And if you're tired, as I am, and you're tired of driving down the streets and saying, somebody needs to do this, somebody needs to do that, well, you better start looking in the mirror, because that somebody is us. We are the government. We created the government. And the creation will never rule over the Creator. Wake up. Wake up. Really wake up. Because today we still have freedoms. And they're going to be taken and stripped from us. You think you're comfortable because you get to go out every Friday and Saturday? You think you're comfortable because you're at your swimming pool and you're eating apple pie? You don't know what could be looming until it's your time. They destroy families. Ask the families that go and are torn apart at CPS. If you care, pass this on. Pass this video on. Because I'm going to keep coming back with judge after judge. Division 2. Arizona Supreme Court. Each one of you need to do something in your locale, because I can't be everywhere. But I will tell you this. We will make a change. Shout out to everybody out there that is fighting. Let's make this go viral. It's for you. It's for us. If we don't do something, it may be too late. Let's do it.